Hi everybody, Maria here, and today I'm going to work on a tab journal, and this is my kind of, I guess you could say, prototype based on completely on a journal from Wendy's Journal Adventure. I had never made a tab journal before, and I know lots of people make tab journals, and I just saw hers and I really loved it. She did an envelope journal and filled signatures in that you sew into it, which I thought was super cool. And so I made mine, and I want to give her credit because I just thought what she did was so neat. But I since I never made one before, I made lots of mistakes. And so just some of the mistakes I made were, one thing is I didn't make all my tabs universal like I should have, like similar, but not almost the same. And so that was one thing. Another thing is I used muslin, and I just don't think that's strong enough, and it frays more than another fabric might. So I decided I'm not going to go with that unless maybe I get a better quality muslin. Those were a couple of the things. And then also how I laid my tabs sometimes. Mostly I did good, but let's see, like there was at least one time where they were too close together between them, and also for when you leave so you can sew in a signature. There was one time I don't like how I did that, and I have 3 signatures. So what she did is she would do a certain amount of envelopes and then sew in a signature, and a certain amount of envelopes and sew in a signature, and I did the same, and I really like how that is. And then one of them also I didn't leave enough in between. So I'm going to keep this as my sample, my example of what I liked and what I liked less. And then also this is all 24-pound paper. I have decided to do my envelope portion in 60-pound cardstock that I printed off. And then my papers, and just whatever the paper is. So I have cut all the envelope, printed and cut how I wanted them. I did not glue them yet. Also in this one, I made some windows like she did in hers, but I'm not going to in my new one. I did that window and this window. I do like them, but I just decided I'm not going to in my new one. So I use chapter 1 papers, Ruby Pearl XO. Let's see, who else? That's all chapter 1. Also in the journal pages, I used, these are stained glaze papers. I don't remember who they're by, and I used also another printable of the of the plain back sides, and I want to say, I'll have to look it up. And then I tea-dyed some of my own, and then also we have in here, I gotta find some of them, the ones, my cats are playing, okay. I gotta find some to show you guys the ones that are painted like. Oh, I know it's at least on the 3rd signature. Did I put some? Let's see here. That's okay. That's the 2nd. That's the 1st. This is the 3rd signature. Sorry. Like this. These are Roxy Creations hand painted too. So that is that. Oh, and then this particular one comes from Emily Plowfield in a swap we did. That's a great, I don't know if it's coffee stained or tea dyed, but that is that paper. So that's where we're at. So what I'm going to do right now is put together my envelopes, and then I am going to go probably off camera, or maybe I'll do 1 or 2 with you, but it's painful to see me put together the tabbing part because I'm just not that experienced yet. What I did this time is I got canvas. I have canvas, and I cut them, and they are 1 inch by 2 inches, and I thought that would be lovely. And I might do some of the tabbing with you just to show you what I'm gonna do, but that is what I have. And the canvas does fray a little bit, but not terribly. So, and I could always put, like, if you wanted to, you could put some Mod Podge or whatever, some kind of glue to just keep it from fraying. Okay, certainly fray check, but let's go ahead. So that's the back, this is the front. So this envelope is just going to be glued. I made it have a little tab here so it can give it a little gusset on the side. So I'm just going to grab my art glitter glue, and I liked to take out a little bit at the top and the bottom to give it just a little bit of an edge there so that it doesn't buckle and it doesn't, oh, you know what I need at the bottom too, sorry. It doesn't stick out at the top and bottom. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do there. Now, this is my biggest size envelope. Let me grab one holder. And I have this one at the back and the front, so it kind of sandwiches. All right, so and then I put a tab here, and I just used my We Are Memory Keepers envelope punch board for that. And these are 8.5 by 4 and, oh, this one's 4.5. I thought it was 4.25, but that's 4.5, okay. So there we go, that's one. Oh, this one's gonna take a little more work for number 2 because we need to put some punches and brads. So, let's see here. I got 2 like this, and I know I have, yep, good, I have some brads here we can use. Okay. So let's grab some, and I don't know what I'm gonna use it for string, but that's all right. Let's grab some, I'll use these guys, pre-colored with my alcohol inks, not my alcohol inks, my oxide inks. And these are dollar store ones, but I picked these up. I couldn't find a dollar store anymore. I picked these up at Walmart. So there's those. And I'm gonna add a little glue because these things don't tend to stick super good long term. Dollar store ones at least. Okay, so I'm just gonna put that right about there. And let's see, let's get some glue on there. You could use your tweezers to make it a little easier on yourself. Okay, I guess right about there. Okay, and I haven't sealed it yet, so it'll be easier to get that in. And I'm just gonna poke a hole with my paper piercer. And I'm going to put my cap back on my glue for now because you know how our glitter glue can, the tip can clog if it's not happy. Okay, let's see here. Just do that. And we'll open this up and do that. All right, so we're just gonna put our brads in, and these are long brads. And you know what else I'm gonna do? I am going to grab a piece of packing tape because I don't want my brads, you know, things to get stuck easily on there. So it's not, I know better than to not stick it back on the edge, but okay, so we have our packing tape. And I'm just gonna do this. And that should keep our brad from being too mischievous. And I'm not gonna do the top one because I don't want that to, you know, that's not very pretty. So, and then we'll just put our top one in. And pinch that and then push that in the middle, okay? And then we will glue. So we're gonna glue this one to the inside. Now this isn't a traditional envelope like this. Usually you'd have it meet in the middle, but I liked how the picture was. So, you know, the print, how this is, so I decided to do it that way. All right, so we'll just do a little of that and a little of that. And I'm gonna have to come back to this because I'm not sure what I want as far as string goes. And what I'll do is I'll just knot it here and then you'll string around however you want, okay? So that's our second one. Here's our third one. And so this one's 4 1/4. I hope the last one's 4 1/2 because this one's 4 1/2, but it'll be what it'll be. Okay, and so we're just gonna do the same. We're gonna glue this way. And for the first one, I think it met, did it meet a different way? I can't remember, but in any case, I just did it however I thought the print looked best. And we can decorate these up if we like. They're very pretty, so you can leave them plain if you like. And then this one is just a simple flap, you know, and I cut the corners with a punch. And so we're just gonna go up the sides of this guy. Okay. I just had my paper towel to the side there. Okay. And on my other one, I had lined some of the envelopes, like this one, just to show you guys. Where is it? Here. But with a tea stain paper, but because this is cardstock, I decided not to. And I'm not inking either. I might go back and ink, but I haven't decided. All right, we have this guy, and on this one, I just folded the paper in half, and I cornered the edges with that punch. And I'm gonna do this. Uh-oh, I have some glue on my table that I need to get off. Okay. And this is definitely gonna glue my table again. Sorry. Okay. And so this will just open like that. All right, then we got a traditional envelope. I made this one on my We Are Memory Keepers punch board, folded in the edge there. I'm gonna glue this down right there. Okay. And then I'm gonna put glue on these sides. All right, and then we're gonna put that in. And I'm just doing this part with you because I thought you guys might like to see how I make the envelopes. And then we'll have to find a way how we want to shut this. We can use Velcro. We can make a little kind of belly band thing here. All right, I'm gonna take a quick sip of water. All right, we've got another one of these. And let's see, which color? I think I'm gonna go to lighter color this time. Same thing as before. All right, let's do that. Right about. Okay. And then another one. Right about ish. Good, okay. And then let's do our brads again, poke our holes. And I like how the Michaels cardstock takes the ink. I have an Epson, in case I haven't mentioned before, but I think I have a 2850 Eco Tank. All right, so one brad here. And I don't have anything major going on right now. Mother's Day was a couple Sundays ago, and I had a really wonderful Mother's Day. I hope you guys did too. If you're moms or aunties or going to be moms. Okay, so this is a more traditional one because this one folds up the middle. And then let me get my tape again. And of course I didn't put it on the ripper again. Okay, my packing tape was being rude to me, so I used some of this tape I got at the dollar store as well. And it's a little bit heavy, but I think we'll be okay for this one. And I'm just gonna have to get some more packing tape. So for now, I'm gonna put glue along here and along here, and that should be good enough. Okay. And these envelopes are super easy to make. If you want a tutorial, let me know and I will show you. And then we're gonna put glue along here. Okay. All right, don't need my silly little cutting knife anymore. And I think that's it for this guy for now, right? Okay, so Then here we go. We've got one of these again, just simple fold, fold, trim, trim, glue. Super simple, but I think they look nice and you can fit a lot in them. Okay, and let's just glue that guy down, seal him up. Excellent. Okay. Next, we have, I didn't. Okay, so on this one, I just made it the size I wanted. I put a 1/2 inch-ish on each side to give the edges some purchase and then to punch, okay? And then we're just gonna seal the side and the top and bottom. Okay, that was a little sloppy, but that's all right. I love art glitter glue for the most part. I did have a couple bottle C's on me because I like to be this person who has everything extra, like, you know, extra glue, extra scissors, extra tape, extra everything. And so I had the extra art glitter glue, and I live in Southern California. I didn't think it'd seize up on me, but it did. It went hard. So I don't do too much extra on art glitter glue. I keep Aleene's Tacky Glue as backup now in case I run out. So that is what I do now. And that works nice. It's just a little chunky for me. All right, so there's that guy. And then last but not least is this one. And it is similar to the first one. Okay, and we're just gonna seal it up. And then when you tab it, it doesn't really matter which way it goes. It just depends if you want that punch on the inside or the outside. And I am gonna make a cover for it. I have ordered some fabric from Etsy for the cover. Yes, I know I have enough fabric, but I don't have any, oh, I didn't get the bottom. I don't have any upholstery fabric, so I ordered a sampler pack, and I'm pretty excited to get that. Okay, so seal that. All right, so that is what we have so far. And my front is a little bit bigger than my back, but I'm not too worried about it. All right, so, and I think I'm gonna have that facing, okay, yep, that's what we're gonna do. So that is what we have so far. And then we have our inserts, and I have 3 inserts. These are my inserts. This is one, okay, and I folded over like Wendy did with some of them. With some of them I didn't. Okay, I printed on some book page, not book page, dictionary page. It's an English-Spanish dictionary. I cut some small. I printed on the back or I tea-dyed on the back. Okay. And then there's that. Okay, that's the first signature. No, sorry, that's actually the third signature. I'll go in reverse order then. Here's the second signature. I think I might put some tea-dyed paper on the back of the dictionary pages, only because you really can't write on those at all. These, like, you can put pictures, you can do whatever, but I don't know, we'll see. Some vellum. Okay. Alrighty, so that, you know, then just the opposite. Okay, and then signature 1 is this guy. Oh, this one's fun because this one I had it fold out and it's a pocket, and I'll have to seal that up. Okay, I do love these chapter 1 papers. They're very pretty. And it's chapter 1. I think it's French Florals 1 and 2 I used. And I might use, when I put it together, I haven't decided if I'm going to seal those or not, some seed pockets that I bought too, the digitals. I'll show you guys. That one folds out like that. This one's the other pocket. And there are some lines in this journal for my printing, but I didn't want to waste any ink, and I don't think it looks bad. I think it suits the journal. Okay, so that's those, and I'm going to put them back in order so I do not make a mistake when I put them in, because my brain. And then, let's see, I can show you guys some of the seed packets. I didn't cut them together though, but I did cut them on my ScanNCut, and like, it cut really beautifully, 90% of it. So I'm really excited for that. So here's an example of a seed pocket. They come 2 to a page, and then they have some different little things you can put on there. So they're really pretty too. They match both of the French florals from chapter 1. Okay, and then I got some ephemera and stuff that I'm gonna work on putting together. So those are our pockets put together. And maybe I'll come back for a part 2 for putting in the pages and stuff, but let's see here. Well, you know what, let's leave it at that. And then the next video I do, I will put the tabs on, and hopefully that will be okay to watch. And then part 3 or part 2, maybe sewing in the signatures, and then maybe the next part doing some ephemera and stuff. So we'll see how that goes. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.